Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Picture this. You're standing at the crossroads of life. Everything you've worked for, everything you've ever known, suddenly feels like it's slipping through your fingers. That's exactly where Mark found himself. He had just received news that no one ever wants to hear. And now, sitting in his car, phone in hand, he was about to make a call that could change everything. This wasn't just any call. It was the kind of conversation that had haunted him for days. And today, for the first time, you're going to hear it. Raw, emotional, heart-wrenching. This is a moment none of us hope to experience. It all started with what should have been a routine checkup. Mark, an active man in his early 60s, had always taken care of himself. He worked hard, stayed in shape, and lived a healthy life. But sometimes, even the strongest among us are blindsided. The hospital room was quiet except for the beeping of machines. The doctor's face told the story before the words even came. Mark's world was about to change forever. Cancer. The word hung in the air like a heavy fog. Mark had heard it before, in stories about friends, family, and strangers on the news. But hearing it directed at him, it was like stepping into a nightmare. For a long moment, he couldn't even process it. The room spun, numbness washing over him. This can't be real, he thought. But the doctor's calm, steady voice left no room for denial. The diagnosis was serious. The treatment would be grueling. And now, Mark had to decide, who would he turn to first? Kelly. She wasn't just a friend, she was his rock. Through every storm, through every heartbreak, she had always been there for him. He knew that she was the one person he could count on. So, sitting in his car, he took a deep breath and dialed for number. Each passing second felt like an eternity. Finally, the call connected.
Kelly's voice was warm,
Hello?
familiar, but even over the phone, Mark sensed something was different. It was as if she already knew. The words came out slowly, each one heavier than the last. Kelly, I got the results. It's cancer. For a moment, silence. Kelly's breath caught in her throat. Mark could hear her trying to process what he had just said. Mark, oh my God, I don't know what to say, she whispered. Pain laced her voice, but underneath it was something stronger. Determination. She needed to be strong for him. And in that moment, she was. She didn't try to sugarcoat the truth, offer empty hope, or speak words that weren't real. She simply listened. And just by listening, she reminded Mark that he wasn't alone. It's over, he said, his voice breaking. Not just about his health, but about the fear, the hopelessness, and the weight of the moment. Everything he knew, everything he had dreamed of, it all felt suddenly out of reach. But Kelly wasn't ready to accept over. Mark, she said, her voice steady. It's not over, not by a long shot. We'll figure this out together. We've been through worse, and this is just another challenge we'll face, together. Her words were simple, but in that instant, they were everything. A lifeline, a reminder that even in life's darkest moments, resilience is possible. That maybe, just maybe, it wasn't over at all. As their conversation began to shift toward solutions, toward what could be done, something unexpected happened, a twist no one could have predicted. But that part of the story we'll leave for another time. The question remains, would Mark find the strength to fight through this? Could Kelly stand by him in ways neither of them imagined? The answers lie in the journey they were about to take, together. And as you listen to this story, take a moment to ask yourself, if it were you, who would you turn to? And what words could give hope when everything seems lost?